Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Investor Fuel podcast. I am your host, Quentin Edmonds, and you know, better known as Q. You know how I do it. And today I am joined by someone, listen, I know y'all are really, really going to love. I've been looking forward to chatting with them on this podcast. I've chatted with them just a little bit. Y'all don't need to know that, but I have. And so I want to introduce to you Miss Lisa Schultz, who's been making some serious moves in the industry that I'm going to let her talk about, but she's done so many different things, and she's going to fill us in on so many different things that she does, her unique spaces, her niche spaces, and I'm just so glad to have Miss Lisa Schultz. Like, I'm glad to have you here, my dear. How are you feeling today?
Quentin.
Absolutely. I think, and I know that our listeners are really going to take something away from you today. I know they're going to take away a lot of your wisdom, the way you approach investors and how to prepare people and how to help them to prevent pitfalls. Like, I know your unique lens is going to shine through for today. And I just want to dive in. I want to get you talking. I want people to get this wisdom that you have to offer. So if people who may not be familiar with you and your world, I want you to give us a short version of what's your focus these days. And also let them know, Miss Lisa, what market you're operating out of as well.
You got it. Well, good day, everybody. I am a title and escrow salesperson. I'm out of the Puget Sound. I do the state of Washington. However, I help my investors go to other states and connect and get to know those states as well. And I've been working with investors, potential consumers, some commercial for over 25 years, helping them understand the title and escrow process, plus all the resources a title and escrow company can provide that so many people don't realize we have.
Absolutely. I love it. And what caught my attention is we talking about the escrow, trying to provide opportunities that people may not be aware of and may not looked at, right? And so I absolutely love that. Thank you for sharing. Now, I know, like, in this climate, that's not easy, right? So what's been the key to keeping that machine running smoothly?
Great question. First of all, you've got to have a good title and escrow team with a big research side. So I have several different divisions. I've got commercial, builder, and property information. You've got to be able to dig a little bit deeper, have experts who understand how to read legal descriptions, map out things that may be unclear, and also have deep research, meaning they can go back into public records. It's just not a simple
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Piece when you're dealing with investment properties. You might have to go 4, 5, 6 sales prior to in today's process because you could be missing easements, right-of-ways, permissions. So when you're spending a lot of money, you want a team that can do that deep research for you.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And it sounds like you built a pretty good team around you that are able to tackle those issues. And so, yeah, so that's a beautiful thing. Now, every operator I know, right, they have a moment where things kind of get real, right? Maybe a deal went sideways. And you said this earlier, and they don't know you said it, but a time when you had to pivot fast. And so, yeah, do you mind sharing one or two of those moments that you had, within your career?
Sure. We've had situations where I've had an investor buy a property at a foreclosure auction, thought it was absolutely fantastic. And as soon as he got his occupancy permit, he found out that there was an alley easement that literally came 4 feet from his back door. So it took out the garage, took out the bulk of his new wall he put in, and it dropped the value of his home significantly by 30%. So how do you recapture that, right? And what do you learn from that? I've had others where we've done research on liens and person's purchased it, and then they turn around and someone's knocking on their door saying they were in error and they weren't properly notified of the sale, and they want the property back. So now you're in court.
Wow. I don't know if I've heard that. Well, I guess on TV, but where really somebody is an heir to the property and they come in and say, yeah, you can't do what you thought you could do. Like that, that's a real, wow. Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, they just want their share.
Yeah, that right. They just want their share. So help me out. What alley easement? Can you give me in layman's term what is an alley easement? Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yep, you are. So when cities line out their areas, they may create a back alley. Sometimes those alleys are never used. It's really common in the 1930s to 1950s neighborhoods where these houses have all this extra backyard and they just think it's theirs. But then you go deeper in and you start reading easements or look at old maps from the 30s and 40s, and you'll see a 12-foot part of your yard. And you have to go to the city, and at any time, that city may have the option to blow through and build that alley. My own personal property had that. I had an alley adjacent. I looked at it. It looked fine. Didn't realize it was a full street. They decided to execute that full street and took 10 feet in my side yard.
You just said 10 feet of your side yard.
Yep, it was 100-foot lot deep. And they said, thank you very much. We're We're going to exercise our right on this alley. So now,
if you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
you've got about 3.5 feet from your garage to the side yard.
And see, people, this is why Miss Lisa and her team talk about doing this research, keeping up on what's changing, keeping up on what codes is changing. And this is why, again, I thank you for your wisdom. Your wisdom is shining through. And this is honestly the stuff that people are not talking about enough these days, honestly. And so this is kind of, for me, what separates people, right? People that dabble and people who kind of are in it long term is having the wisdom and foresight that you have. And so I appreciate you, Miss Lisa. Now, if you don't mind, let me ask you this. What are you focusing on solving right now? Like, or what's scaling next? Like, what's the next real goal for you right now?
There's two goals right now. One of them is lead generation for investors. How do they find the properties that are going to fit their portfolio? What is their portfolio? A lot of people don't dig into really what's my niche. So we really need to refine what we're going to do well, be profitable in, and then lead generate to that niche. I see so many investors look at shiny toys and I'm going to do this way, multifamily, flip, land hold, but it's not their niche. So really refining that. So lead generating for profitability. The second piece is, like Quentin, like you and I discussed, really digging in, and you might have to work with the city or the county based on all these quick zoning changes, law modifications that are coming in because people are worried about inventory shortage and homelessness.
Nope. Miss Lisa, that's big. That's big. And I hear you, especially, you got the team in place. You have so many different resources in place, but then also you got to stay on top of what's changing and making sure you're educating the people to understand exactly what they're getting into and try to minimize that pivot ratio, how much you have to, change at the last minute. Like, no, that's good. And I'm sure like the next move that you make, and you're making a lot of moves, you're staying on top of things, but the next move, it can either, let's say, like compound things, or it can kind of create chaos depending on how you play it, right? And
Yeah.
so I know a lot of people, they're listening and they're either like early on their journey or they're looking to level up. And I think it benefits them hearing like this point right here. So when it comes to building relationships and growing your network, what's made the biggest difference for you in that regard?
Patience.
Whoop.
You jump into something and you're saying, I've got 24 months of financing to get this moving around. I could have made a lot more money in my world as an investor if I would have budgeted for another 24 months, right? I made good money. I lost some money. If I just would have goal planned a little bit farther out, I would have netted more.
Yeah, you can't fake that. Patience is something you definitely
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Cannot fake.
Goal plan and finance to patience.
Goal, plan, and finance to patience. Hmm. No, absolutely, absolutely. How do you feel about building relationships in this space? Have you found building relationships and partnerships with other people advantageous, like as a strong point or a helpful point, within your journey?
700,000%.
You said, let me write that down. You said 700,000, right? 700,000%. I got you. Yes.
My business is all built on network and relationships. And having podcasts like yours who connects other investors out of state, in state is paramount. Every single one of my investment properties came to me through a relationship. My lead gen's great. I have given those things that I've generated to other people because it fit their niche. So you have to have a network. You have to join in those communities. Take every opportunity to meet other people because you're just expanding. It's kind of like 10x. You send 1,000 postcards, someone else sends 1,000 postcards. You know those people. You've got 2,000 postcards out there working for both of you. Crazy not to. Absolute crazy. Plus, the networking within your vendors are so key. I am referred monthly. Other investors, hey, I heard that you did this for this person. And it's all about serving each other. It's humanity.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all see why I love her. Yes, ma'am. That wisdom serving each other. I mean, when you put yourself in a role to serve people and to serve a need with integrity and authenticity, it creates an ecosystem that we all can feed off with serving each other. Right? It's just not.
And learn
It's just
from
not.
each other.
Absolutely, absolutely. But since I'll be honest with you, there's no more, like, all of my written questions I've hit, but I do want to know, is there just anything that you've been musing over? Is there any kind of last word or wisdom that you wanted to give the listeners? I mean, anything, that comes to heart, especially with, some of the topics that we talked about, and people that's out here grinding, out here, needing real tools and resources. Like, is there anything, parting wisdom that you want to give the people before we wrap up?
Thank you for that. And I don't want to sound like a commercial, but go to your title company or escrow company or attorney in your local area and ask them what resources they have. I have a financial calculator that will do closing costs, net to sell, seller's closing costs, amortizations. What's it going to cost to get in this place? What's the appreciation? I've got phone numbers, emails, farming tools, all electronic, or you've got a really great team. So go have a cup of coffee, hear what they've got, ask 3 key questions. How do you help me build my business? How do you keep me from danger when I buy a property? And what do you do for me to get out of a property? And if they don't have that investor piece, move to the next one. I can proudly say in my 25 years, I have made my investors hundreds of thousands of dollars by being a partner with them. And they have reciprocated by teaching me how to look at properties better and fine tuning and giving me free advice when I was in that kind of space with my investments.
Absolutely. Miss Lee, I haven't said your last name. I'm gonna call you Miss Schultz. I feel like I need to put some respect.
Love that.
Okay, let me put some respect on your name, Miss Schultz. I've been calling Miss Lisa all through this whole podcast for Miss Schultz. Putting some respect on your name, Miss Lisa Schultz. I thank
And
you
back
so.
at you, sir.
Yes, ma'am. I thank you so much for your wisdom. I thank you so much for imparting just knowledge and takeaways that I'm sure our listeners are going to benefit from. So I just want to say thank you so much. I really believe that they're going to. So before we wrap up, if someone wanted to reach out to you or connect with you, let's say maybe even collaborate with you or just learn more about, what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
I've got all sorts of socials. So I'm Lisa, Lisa, Schultz, Schultz, Chicago Title on Facebook, Laughs on Instagram, LAFSWA, or you can go simple and email Schultz, Schultz at CTT.com. You're welcome to text me as well. 253-241-6317. And I can help connect you with other great title people throughout the country. I'm in an elite, top performing coaching and mastermind group around the country.
Perfect. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, Miss Schultz. I appreciate your story, Miss Schultz. I appreciate your perspective, Miss Schultz. We need more people in this space who are doing it the right way. So thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you so much.
Thank you for it.
And for those of you tuning in, if you get value from this, make sure you subscribe. We've got more conversations with people and operators just like Miss Lisa Schultz, who are out here and they're building real business and doing things the right way. So we'll see you on the next episode. Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.